never give up. Welcome to Magic Years. I'm Teacher Lynn, and here are your top tips for teaching a level 3 class. Connection is key. Connection is everything in an online classroom, and level 3 is no exception to that. Actually, I think it's the most important level yet to connect in. Level 1 and 2, I definitely superficially connect, but level 3 is where I really start connecting with my students. And let's start with the introduction and how I connect there. My level 1 and 2, I definitely start the class with a teaching with passion where I'm crazy and energetic and belong on medication. But, hey, that's just how I teach, by the way. But my level 3 classes, I really can't start my classes off that way. So I really try to remember in a level 3 class that my passion needs to be different. I will eventually get to the giggles and the laughs, but my level 1 passion and my level 2 passion needs to kind of change here in a level 3. And I really need to change it up if they're going to come to Magic Years class willing to speak. I need to let them know that I want to hear all about them, that this is their opportunity to speak. My level 3 classes, my output should be way lower than my student output. This is their time to shine. I want them to feel comfortable speaking. And I really need to start that right off the bat. So my level 3 classes, I definitely connect right off the bat. My level 3 classes, I find that I really need to work at that connection on every page. I need to keep that connection building in a level 3 class and never give up as much as they try to resist. I find that in my level 3 classes, the platform becomes super interactive, and not just interactive between student and teacher, but now student to student. So for example, in the introduction, not only do I allow the students to say hello to me, but I allow them to say hello to each other. Let them ask each other what their names are. It really just changes the tone of the class when they can speak to each other. It's a super way to impress the parents and really let the students have some fun with each other. Sometimes a student may do better talking to a peer than talking to you. So if you encounter a student that doesn't want to talk to you, maybe you can try dragging them up and trying with a friend. That might work out a lot better than with you. Always remember that the level 3 students need to be constantly doing something in a level 3. So I really make sure that they're never just sitting in the bottom in their 4 little squares. I make sure that I'm constantly moving them around, dragging them here, dragging them there, keeping them guessing what I'm going to do on the next page. I never want them to get bored. Also make sure that they get to use their pen a ton in a level 3 class. Maybe I make them circle things. Maybe I make them spell things out on the screen. Whatever I do, I'm keeping them busy and constantly making this lesson interactive for them. Focus on error correction. Error correction is super important at every level at Magic Years. But now that you're in a level 3 class, I find it more important than ever. No more one-word answers. Give me full sentences, guys. I have to really make sure that I'm expecting more from the student here at a level 3 class. So what are you really supposed to worry about in a level 3 class? The red words. That's it. The key words in red are the most important, and making sure that you're always listening for them. I also have to remember that my language really can make a difference in error correction, meaning using any negative phrases can really put a bad taste in the student's mouth and just make them tune me out. I just need to drag them up and have them say the word again. If they can't get the mistake, I need to make sure that I just say, good trying, let's work on it again later. Really making sure that my face and the tone of my voice and the words I choose aid in the best possible atmosphere for error correction in level 3 classes. We have to remember that there is a lot of language in a level 3 class. There is a lot of reading. There are a lot of different kind of activities. I have to remember that at Magic Years, we really value error correction from a teacher. So it's super important that I make the error correction no matter what. Choose props wisely. Props are always an important part of a class at Magic Years. At level 3 though, they don't want to really see my little lion and my little Spider-Man anymore. Well, they may not want my toys anymore, but I still need to give them a class with good prop usage. So I try to remember something, that this class is not new to the student. They have received it before they get into the class, and they've probably looked at it with mom. So really important, my level 3 kids may be bored with this class because they've seen it already. So I try to make my props something that makes the class new again. And two ways I do that. I either give them something that happens with the prop. Kids love to see things happening. They love a real live experiment right there in the classroom. Maybe I'm teaching the pollution lesson and I have a clean glass of water and I make it funny and interesting at the same time and throw things in there that make it garbage and then I try to drink it. I'm showing them what pollution is. Props, no matter what you do, have to make the lesson a step up from what the students saw in the lesson when they went over it initially. Extend, extend, extend. My extension usually only goes one way in a level 3 class, and that is extending it to the student, meaning I make all of my extension material come back to the student. I ask them questions about themselves, about their family, about their home, about something that they said previously on another page. My extension always has to do with the student. It works out really well in a level 3 because, again, they love to talk about themselves, so I might as well use it. Remember that at the end of a level 3 class, I should have laughter if I've followed some of the points that were given. I really try in a level 3 class to remember that I'm not going to get the laughters in the beginning. But hopefully if I've connected enough and I've tried some different ideas, I can get some laughter in at the end. I think that laughter is the ultimate way to end a level 3 class. And here's my secret. I start giving out high fives, they start slapping me in the face, and I fall against the wall. Gets them every time. Really, just end your class with laughter. It'll just fall into place. They all love the sound of laughter at the end of a class, especially the parents. I hope these points help you teach a better level 3. Bye!
If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click Bonnie to subscribe and check out this next video we have for you.